Bonjour, danke. I'm Matt Hiltermann, and I am the historian from Métis Nation of Alberta Region 3, whom I represent on Fort Calgary's Indigenous Advisory Committee. Did you know that before the railway, Calgary was a predominantly Métis settlement? Up to 2/3 of the people living here were Métis. They settled along the Elbow River all the way from the confluence with the Bow up to Tsutina past Heritage Park. What I would really like to see in the design of Fort Calgary is something reflecting the history of Calgary as a Métis settlement. So maybe something about what this area looked like before the railway arrived in 1883. For example, did you know that behind the barracks there was another house belonging to a fellow by the name of Louis Russell? It was a small log cabin that looked a lot like the Hunt House and Métis cabin on the other side of the river. These houses are all built in the style of Métis Hivernant cabins. And there would have been several of these, not just next to the fort and across the river at the Hudson's Bay Company compounds, but all up and down the Elbow, as Calgary got its start as a wintering village for buffalo hunters and freighters. I would also be interested to see a few of the other buildings they had around here. For example, over by the Hunt House and Métis cabin, there is also a 1.5-story trading post belonging to John Bunn of the Hudson's Bay Company. And over by the railway tracks, there was a number of buildings built for the I.G. Baker Company that were originally staffed by John William Biscan Monroe. Both Monroe and Bunn were themselves Métis. Thank you so much to all of you for participating in this project. If you're wondering what some of these exhibits or builds might look like, feel free to take a look at the links on this page. I am so excited to see what you develop.